Yo's, what you telling me? What you telling me? What you telling me?
Fuck that house, man. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
Nest Kingdom. Welcome to Nest Kingdom. I can't even talk right now, yo. I'm back here with St. Charles Rages in here tonight. If you're joining us right now, we just lost a very, very close game to the Golden State Warriors. Controversial game. A lot to talk about tonight. Controversial call tonight. You know, Steve Nash is on the platter. Steve Nash is ready to get. They're coming for Steve Nash on Twitter right now. Like I said, Kyrie with an amazing game, breakout game. And a controversial ending. So we're going to talk about all that tonight. We're going to talk about James Harden injury right before the game, his right hand strain, MRI on the hand. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to cook up. But let's break down the game first. Let me shout out the chat. Hold on. Yeah, I know the chat is angry tonight. Look at the chat tonight. Oh, these comments are going fast, bro. Oh, man. Steve Trash. Shout out Jordan. Jordan Blade. What's good? Your ordinary people. What's good? Ricky Escobar. What's up? Prince Twan, what's up? Bomba, what's up? Mark Campa, what's up? Uncle Drew 11, yeah, man. This is tough. This is very tough, man. This is a very depressing game. Barry Garrix, Deontay Harris, Pro Drift, 86, what's good? Jonathan Brown, hey. Bubsy, Yo-Yo, IZ, Galvez, Raging Tomato, man, The Real Royal, Michael K. Oh, let me read the super chat. Savvy Uncle, thank you for your super chat, bro. He said, literally have a mental breakdown right now. Yes. I can't even deal right now, bro. My head is spinning from this game. Phases, what's good? Phases, Bubsy, what's up? And Hazy Demon, what's up? Yeah, so starting off the game, the first quarter, end of the first quarter, it was actually, we thought, well, let me start before the pregame, right? So we all thought we were going to get the Splash Bros versus the Dribble Bros, Harden and Kyrie. It was going down. Then we get the alert. Harden had a right hand strain. I guess it happened to him in the morning. Steve Nash said he didn't know it was affecting him until they got the MRI, and he said he strained it. He's been experiencing swelling. So we get that news. So it was basically Kyrie and our role players versus Steph Curry and Clay. So first quarter comes. Wiggins goes on fire in the first quarter. We were just like, whoa, Andrew Wiggins he's trying to prove he was an all-star tonight. Andrew Wiggins with the 14 points. Kyrie Irving we started off slow. He had 5 points. Nick Claxton got with 7 points. Patty Mills was 0 for 5 in the first quarter. The Nets shot 32% from the field, 1% from three. Second quarter is when we started getting a little better, made a little run. Now at halftime, the Warriors led the Nets 54-47. The Splash Brothers were kind of this whole game. The Splash Brothers were kind of trashed this whole game, and then they put up in that last fourth quarter. But again, they weren't doing. I think Steph had 2 points at the half. That's how bad the Splash Brothers were. Kyrie started heating up in that second quarter. Now the end of the third quarter, we trailed the Warriors 78-76. The third quarter is when Kyrie went God mode. In that third quarter. We went on a 20-4 run. He had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in that third quarter. Back-to-back threes, 4-point play. Like I said, Kyrie was incredible, sensational tonight. Everything that we wanted Kyrie to do, he did tonight. He carried, he led us, he gave us a chance to beat the second-best team in the NBA. Think about that. Just Kyrie by himself and some role players were almost this close, literally this close to beating the second best team in the NBA. Fourth quarter came, and it was just back and forth. Warriors made a run. Nets made a run. You know what I'm saying? Warriors made a run. Nets made a run. And then we're going by this play-by-play. I don't have all the highlights for this play-by-play, but this fourth quarter, let me read the play-by-play here. This fourth quarter was crazy. Literally, I'm gonna go from the 3-minute mark. Right. Actually, let me go from the 1 minute mark. So Fourth quarter, we got to talk about LaMarcus Aldridge too. LaMarcus Aldridge gave us great minutes in the third and fourth quarter until he sprained his ankle in that fourth quarter. He hurt his ankle, went out for the game. Now 1 minute left. LaMarcus was out. Then in the Patty Mills, I think Patty Mills missed a 3-2. I'm reading this play-by-play is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. This play-by-play is crazy. Okay, I got it now. Okay. So James Johnson, right, makes a 5 2-point shot. Kyrie Irving assists. 58 seconds left. Steph Curry makes 2 free throws. It's 104-99. Now, there was a controversial call. There's 2 controversial calls that we got to talk about tonight. Basically, I wish I had these plays, but Kessler Edwards fouled Steph Curry on a 3. Steph Curry pump faked, passed the ball, and the refs called that foul, which should have been challenged. We agreed that should have been challenged. That was a big play because that was a swing momentum play. We could have got the ball back on that play. Steve Nash decided not to challenge that play. And then the second controversial call is the late 10-second call. Kyrie makes a 3 at 10 seconds, right? Kyrie makes a 27-foot three-pointer at 10 seconds. James Johnson assists. It's 107-106 with 10 seconds left. Warriors call timeout. All right. Now we go down here. There's a foul called. Steph Curry makes a free throw. It's 108-106. Then the Kyrie foul at 5 seconds, right? They inbound the ball. Klay Thompson comes out. Klay Thompson goes for the ball, trips on his own foot. He trips on his own foot.
Yep.
Right?
He fell before he even got
this play, bro. Try to find a place so we can share the screen, bro. He trips on
Yeah,
he trips on his own foot.
The argument is that the foul took place before the trip. And if you do look at it, there's some body contact. I'm not making an excuse, but I think it was still a chicken shit.
It was a little there was a little body contact, but the thing is, like, when players are trying to get open, you got to let that go in basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to let that go because they're adjusting for you're adjusting for position.
You got like 9 seconds left. You're gonna
That's
call,
what they were.
Add some little body contact, but
that's what they were arguing.
Players get smacked in the head, and there's no foul there.
That's what they were arguing, or at least that's what they were saying. That the foul occurred, and they were saying there was just body contact, right? Like, that's where they're saying
when players are positioning for a foul, you can't call that. Like I said, and the play wasn't inbound. The ball was still out of bounds when they're adjusting for position, right? So Kyrie and Klay are adjusting for position. Klay comes out, he trips on his own foot, and they call a foul. Now the refs reviewed it, and Steve said the refs told him not to challenge it, which I don't get that. The refs are like, don't challenge it, it's a foul.
Right.
You don't listen to the refs. The refs are there to
shout out to Leb, Steve.
The refs are Steve. The refs are trying to get out the game. They're not trying to stay here and review and all that. That's why they told you, Steve, don't challenge it. But when you challenge a play, let me make this clear. When you challenge a play, right? The play goes to Secaucus where the NBA reviews it. A bunch of head refs review it first. It's not just those refs in the game.
First, real quick, this ain't the night for people that you want to come at me, but I don't give a fuck, dude. You want to come at me tonight? I'll flame motherfuckers tonight. Like,
matter of fact,
y'all get too toxic now.
I'm not in the mood for some bullshit. You're not.
I know people are gonna try to defend Nash.
I'm saying I'm not.
I gotta mention this. And
I agree. I didn't even get to speak my shit about. I think Nash should have fucking challenged it at least just to show that you back Kyrie. So like. At least do it. Yeah, you're probably going to lose it, but fucking challenge it. What do you have to lose?
That's what I'm saying, because if you challenge it, right, it goes to Secaucus, and what if the head refs or the NBA says, yo, that's not a foul? Those refs have to listen to those head refs in the NBA. They can't just say overrule those guys, because those guys are the head refs in the NBA. They can't overrule the guys that watch it in Secaucus. Like, they have a team of people that watch it.
Shit tonight, so if you want to come at me, get ready for some fucking flaming. I don't give a fuck tonight.
Yo, I gotta mention LaMarcus Aldridge just was departing the Chase Center on crutches.
Yes.
Oh, on crutches?
Yeah, we don't need. Let's not go there yet, because that, like, dude, that's
like I said, there's a lot of shit going on, bro. I can't do it.
There's a curse segment.
We can't have shit, can we?
we can't have nothing,
dude.
Bro.
No one's
straight cursed.
Like I said, great game. Kyrie was amazing tonight. Like I said, but to end on that bad, I can't deal. You know what I'm saying? To end on a bad note, I can't deal. And it's like, shout out to Billy Reinhart. He tweeted this before. I think the end of the game. He says, when Steve Nash is out there, it's like he leaves the players on an island. You know what I'm saying? Just like Saint was saying, you got to show up for your players. At least show some heart and challenge the call. Like I said, you got to show your players that you're in the game.
To lose.
Yeah, show the players that you're in the game and you're trying to fight for your team. You know, you don't leave your players on an island and just be like, oh, I don't know, the ref said this.
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, they got the picture? Damn.
What that boy Bear for?
Yo, why you laughing?
No.
Don't laugh at my boy like that, bro.
No, I'm
bacteria. That's bacteria, bro. Put some socks on, bro.
You trying to say he got dirty feet?
Why he leaning?
Why are they doing them like this? Why are they doing them like that?
Bro.
All right. I'm also going to show, since we're talking about dumbass Nash, I'm going to play.
Find a clip, bro, because like the
but I'm gonna show this just so we can.
I don't know. I'm sorry for laughing at that. That's bad.
We can hear.
Real boy say he look like someone's auntie. Nah, y'all gotta chill, bro.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Chill, bro.
Why didn't you challenge there?
Like the
get someone in trouble if I say why. So
fuck you.
What?
The little bird said, "Don't challenge."
That sounds like a lie, bro. He sounds like he's lying. He sounds like he's lying. You heard that pause, right? He paused like 10 seconds before he said that shit. Bro.
See,
I mean,
this is good.
We're not going to overturn it. They're not going to overturn it. So try to keep our time out.
Dude.
Yeah, turn that goofy off, bro.
Like what the fuck, bro? Like what do you mean? You have 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds. Like what the fuck do you need your timeout for? You'll get the ball out, you'll run it. Like so fucking what? Like he even paused, like you said, just straight pause. Like let me come up with a quick fucking.
That's what I'm saying. It's that's like I said. It's not up. If you challenge it, it's not always up to the refs that are on the court. Like I said, that's why the judge is there. The NBA has people in an office reviewing every game. Like there's their job to review these games. You got to just put it in their hands at the time. Like at least give us a chance. That's what I'm saying. Nash has to at least give us a chance. You didn't give us a chance to win. You know what I'm saying?
And that wasn't the only fucked call too, because that play by Clay jumping into Kessler Edwards playing great fucking defense.
Curry.
Yeah, Curry.
Yo, Curry. Yeah, Curry. I'm sorry, Steve.
We would have got that one 100%.
Dude, that should have been a foul. That should have been an offensive foul, dude.
That's the one where
challenge
we
that
know 100. We know 100% we get that one. We don't know 100% if we get the second one. He should still called it. But we 100% get the one with Curry. We 100%.
You don't know. I don't know. What if the head refs and people who reviewed it called it like overturned that? They could have overturned that, and then it would have been on off. That's what I'm saying. You don't know unless you do it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta at least do a change. If he challenges it and the refs say fuck it, or the head refs in Secaucus say fuck it, then you gotta just take the L. We take the loss, but you gotta give us a chance. You gotta give us a chance.
The one thing I will give Kyrie saying a long time ago, now I understand. I don't really see us having a head coach kind of comes into play.
He knew immediately this guy.
Yeah, he knew immediately what we were getting in Steve Nash.
Bro, you can even tell like the way Steve want to answer the question because it just seemed like it was all cap, bro. Like he waited. You could tell by his body language, like he was swinging around. He was nervous. Like, bro, if it's a no, it's a no. Like if you made a mistake, call it.
Just didn't know. He just simply didn't. He just said you gotta just. It would have been better if he just said I don't know.
Yeah, and let me put this in. Here's what pisses me off about it. He says a little birdie told me, and I would get in trouble if I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You're the head coach. Like let's not. You're the head coach. Granted, you have a lot of guys that have a strong opinion in the locker room, but at the end of the day, you have the actual job of dictating what's a foul and what's not. You should have challenged that.
Yeah.
If anything, the little birdie is in Secaucus. You should have just went to Secaucus.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like
no.
They have a team of people that review these games, bro. Like you got a team of people to review these games. Like it's not always up to the refs on the court. That's why they made this rule, because sometimes the refs on the court get the call, so they send it to Secaucus, they review it, and it can overturn it. You know what I'm saying? That's why the challenge is there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't make no sense, but it's like it's Nash. You know, it's like I get tight, but I gotta just at the end of the day, it's Nash. So it's like, should I even be mad? Should I even be mad? Because should we expect this now? Should we just expect Nash to be like this now?
This is where we listen. We sometimes try to be fair with sometimes like give it to him when he does do something right.
Yeah.
And he's had flashes of doing something, but the thing that pisses me off is it seems like there's a lot of people that have become extremely like where you can't slander him at all, and it's like they're constantly finding an excuse for him. And this is my argument of like where like when it matters, he's fucking things up, right? Like I can't blame him for the ref calling that foul, right? Like that's not his fault. But my biggest issue with him has been show some fucking like Jay from Brooklyn sent me some videos showing that like actually I'm gonna show them on the stream because he sent them. And this will be a perfect point.
Bro, he didn't do much in that video.
No, but
bro.
Yeah,
he showed like this much emotion. Like it was like
but that's my. And what did I say to? I said Steve Nash is talking to these refs like he's about to talk to the hot girl, and then turns around like.
Bro, yeah, it was like a little like
yeah. Like my biggest thing with Steve Nash is like, listen, I get it. We have an ass coach, right? It's going to take some. Like I don't know how long he's ever going to get it together. But my thing is like show some fucking energy out there, show some heart, get a fucking technical, let these guys know that like you got their back 100%, right? Like get angry, get up in a fucking ref's face, like stop being a fucking a puss about it. Yeah, like straight up. Like,
if all the kids that watch the stream, I'm gonna turn the volume down because like I said, there's gonna be mad cursing.
Man, you just said it.
Yeah, I'm putting the disclaimer out already. Like it's gonna be hella cursing.
Hey, Rage, check your. Read
that super chat. There's a super chat. I can't even find it. The comments is going so fast. Mikey, shout out Mikey, bro. He said the refs knew they cooked the books and punked Nash's nice guy Canadian ass. Shaking my head. Shout out to Kess defense tonight. Kessler was great tonight.
He did.
He was
that chase down block. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's be honest. I think a lot of us were wrong about, and plus a lot of us were wrong about LaMarcus Aldridge, right? Like, we all thought he was going to get cooked in this game, and he came in.
And in that third quarter, he was playing hard, bro. He got us that he cut the lead down. He was part of the reason why we came back in this game. Like Kyrie was doing all he can. Kyrie was tired, and I think in that third, and LaMarcus gave him a little break by just playing hard.
Because realistically, no one could guard him. Like virtually, he was just too big for anyone on that floor, and he cooked.
Yo, anybody in the chat, if y'all see that play, that Clay, the foul, let me just DM me on Instagram. DM me if anybody posted that play.
Gaming Curry,
the Clay, I'm talking about the Klay Thompson controversial call that cost us the game. I'm talking about that. If y'all have that, if anybody in the chat,
are you interested in seeing the Steve Nash videos that Jay sent me?
I would love to see.
Y'all want to see it? Let me know in the chat. Let me read what it says.
We'll show it later. We'll show it later, but I'm gonna pull them up. They are pretty.
We'll pull them up, bro.
I got them ready to go.
DJ says Steve Jabby and Mark Jackson on live TV, and then why isn't it Nash challenging? Yeah. Nash's coaches like he's afraid to fail. Shout out Cypher. Kyle said either way, Warriors won't think it's a good game for them. Yeah, like I said, we got blessed tonight because the Splash Brothers were trash until the fourth quarter. Steph had 2 points at halftime. Clay was not good until fourth quarter. Like I said, it was like 3 minutes left where Steph and Clay were like, wait a minute, we're the Splash Brothers. And then they started hitting hella threes.
Yeah.
And you saw Steph try to shoot that mid-range, that fade, and the air ball.
And you know what? And part of the reason I made my name for this one, Nets in 6, is because, bro, I'm pretty sure 80% of the people watching and on this panel did not expect us to win.
Yeah. I didn't expect it.
I didn't. And it was
James
right
Harden
there.
Was there, I thought we won. But
if Harden was here, we would have won.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get cooked. I thought he was gonna get cooked tonight. I'm not gonna hold y'all but like I said, by the grace of Kyrie, tonight, bro.
I will give. Listen, I'm not really gonna flame any players tonight. Honestly, like I'm not even like. Yeah, we can yell at Bruce Brown. We can yell at the guys for the open misses, the open bunnies, like shit like that, like at the layups. But it's like the defense that they showed twice in there to get the game back within striking distance was like it just like I can't even be mad at Bruce Brown. Like I can't be mad at anybody on that. I can't be mad at James Johnson. Like these dudes literally like brought us back twice in the game.
Yeah.
That quite honestly we should have like there should have been no question. Like these guys should have blown us out. Right? Like they really without Harden, they should have like thank God these guys like Clay and Steph were not like hitting. Like when earlier in the game, otherwise it would have been an embarrassment, right?
The reason why I can't go at these players because, like I said, at the end of the game, it came down to coaching. It came down to certain calls. It came down to coaching and certain calls at the end of the game. The players, people made their mistakes all game, but at the end of the game, like I said, it was 104, 105. We were down by 1. It was a close game. So it's like at the end of the game, it was in the coaching and the refs' hands at the same time. So it's like we can't really come at the players because the players got us. The players did their job tonight. Yeah. We had a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to those calls, like I said, the missed Steph Curry Kessler call, he could have challenged. And then the challenge at the end, the Klay Thompson challenge, it's like those calls cost us the game. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 calls cost us the game. I can't really come at the players because we were there. We could have won this game easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought we was gonna win at one point.
I will say this: if we don't win it this year, I'm all like they got to move on from Nash, dude.
Yeah,
I can't.
He needs to go.
I can't do a third year of Nash. Like, injuries, curse injuries, and dealing with Steve Nash is too much to deal with.
That sounds so. Yo, bro, that sounds so pussy, bro. I guess a little bird said, "Don't challenge." Like,
and that pause.
He tried to be
a little bird.
He tried to.
He lives in y'all state.
Trying to be funny.
But look, he lives in your state.
So
sorry, y'all
pussy, bro. I can't even deal with that, bro.
Hold on. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I hear.
Look, I told y'all.
That's all I hear.
I told y'all.
Bro, man, coach, bro. What are you talking about? A little bird told you don't. What are you talking about, bro? Like, are you dead ass, bro? Like, a little bird told you don't challenge. Be a man and challenge the call, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be a man and challenge
AJ,
it.
get on that boy. AJ, get on that boy. Keep going. You might want to say something else.
You're a head coach. The team, like I said, at the end of the team, if we lost that challenge, we'll just take the L. We'll take the L, all right? We'll take the L. Okay, Steve, you did your job. You challenged the call. We'll take the L as an organization, as fans. You did your job. But now you say some pussy shit like this. A little bird said, "Don't challenge." Like, I can't deal with this, bro. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this head coach, bro. I can't deal with this head. He's too soft for me, bro.
I will say this, dude. Like before I got in here.
Yeah.
Before I got in here and was talking to like Jay and them, like Jay tried to hop on, but like I'd never heard like Brandon was pissed. Like some dude Mike came up and he's like a real like he sounds like an Italian, like this motherfucker, like why am I doing this? Like fuck this guy. Like,
just watch the post game. Watch the game, bro. You could tell
that boy questioning his existence.
Tell
that's crazy.
He's questioning.
Bro.
You could just tell by his body language. It's like some.
That's what Nash, bro.
Oh, he looked like he would have gotten beat. Like if Steve Nash was like on the block with us, dude, like he would have gotten his ass kicked. Like,
bro,
he would have gotten beat up, bro. No lie, the dude would have got beat up.
Here's the thing: timeout. We're really not going. We are really not analyzing. He just said I would have gotten in trouble if I challenged.
Yeah, we're not
grown ass man. I would get in trouble if I challenged.
Who's gonna get you in trouble? You're not gonna get fired.
Bro, he sounds like a little kid.
That's what I said. It's too pussy shit for me, bro. Like who's gonna fire you? No one's gonna fire you. The NBA's not gonna find. What's the NBA gonna do?
Nah, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble if I do it. It's crazy.
Who are you gonna get in trouble though? Like that's what I don't fucking like. That's the whole like okay, so you've challenged, and then all of a sudden some official somewhere and been like, you're challenging. Did a little birdie tell you something before that? Like what the fuck? Like it doesn't even make sense to me. Like
win, lose, or draw, get him out.
Let me read some comments. And for the people that are saying we overreact, the reason why this game mattered is because now we're in 6th place. We're game away from the 7th seed. This is why these games coming up, these games are gonna matter a little bit. It's crazy because I texted saying I was like, yo, I don't think we should worry about seeding at the end of the season. But now that all these injuries are stacking, Harden's hurt, LaMarcus might be gone. So it's like these games are gonna start. We're gonna need these games coming up, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We're gonna need these
every
games.
Single one.
These games are kind of getting important, bro.
But okay, and this is the part that drives me nuts about people that say the regular season doesn't matter, right? Like, I get that understanding to a tiny bit, but it fucking sure does matter because the regular season you learn how to play together, you get guys in the roles that they're supposed to be. Yeah. You build towards the playoffs. But if you are experiencing massive injuries, right? Mm-hmm. And you're then now on top of that again, changing the lineup once again, and you thinking like all of a sudden, like, yeah, we drop down to like 7, 8, 9, because it could potentially happen, right? Like we're gonna drop to 6, and let's be honest, like now with fucking Nat, like Harden's all of a sudden out of nowhere fucking wrist injury, right? But it just kind of is like, what the fuck? Like you have to make a move. You have to do something. You can't just sit back and go, no, we're not going to make trades. Everything's fine. We're just going to deal with it.
Bro, like I said,
and we're gonna take
bro.
these L's, and then once everybody's back in another month, like, let's be real, right?
LaMarcus injury, that did not look good. That looks like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, bro. I'm not going to lie. And I pray it's not, but it might look like he'd be out for a couple of weeks. And I pray wrong. James Harden is cast. It did not look good. I don't think he's going to be ready by Tuesday. That the way his hand, he had a cast on, and his hand kind of looked a little swollen when he was on the bench.
Damn,
bro. So it's like I don't know if he's gonna be ready by Tuesday,
bro. How bad can he have hurt?
I'm sorry, but the Nets can't sit back this fucking play. Like, they need to exercise TPEs, and they need to do their due diligence to try to either flip fucking Millsap for somebody who can score, right? Like another low level guy. Whatever. Just, you have to do something. You cannot just sit back right now and just be like, well, we're just going to weather the storm for another month, right? Because, like, think about that. If you lose LaMarcus for 2 weeks, we'll just give that friendly thing, right? And now you're potentially out. We don't know anything yet more on how long this is going to be with Harden's hand. It's like, how can you just sit still? How can you just sit still and not like try to do something to help weather the storm? Because if you're telling me we're not going to see KD and Harris for another month, and then let's be honest, dude, like, I'm done pussyfooting around the fucking Kyrie Irving shit. Like, I love the dude, and I'm glad he's playing. I'm glad you guys changed my mind on him being here away games. So glad he's here. I was like not for it in the beginning because just of coaching staff shit, but I'm happy it is. It's working fine. It's looking good. I like it. But like this, everybody keeps moving the fucking goalpost that Kyrie's going to play home games. Like, nobody fucking knows. We don't even know if that's going to happen, right?
We still don't know about that either.
Let's be real. This is not even an attack on Kyrie, right? Because all I ever wanted Kyrie to do is come out and say, I'm not getting the vaccination, point blank. And he finally did that. So good. I'm good. I know what you want. Now let me work around that. But at the same time, it's like, nobody has a fucking clue when this guy's going to be back home games, if he even will be. And I don't care who it is that tells me that he's going to be back soon, because how many times has the goalpost been moved since last year? We heard he was going to be back before Christmas. We heard he was going to be back on Christmas. We heard he was going to be right into January. Then it moved. Now we're out past January. Now it's like into February. Now people are saying, oh, sometime in, oh no, now maybe sometime in March. Oh no. How about right before the playoffs? So it's like, I'm not buying into that. I'm not putting my energy into believing that Kyrie is going to play home games. So
yeah, bro. That's why I texted. I was like, at first I texted you, I was like, oh, I'm not really worried about seeding. And then when all these injuries start stacking up and people are out, I'm like, wait a minute. And then we're going up against, like, this road trip is not, like I said, this road trip can be a backfire. We can backfire on this road trip real quick now that Harden's out, LaMarcus is out. it could backfire on us. And like I said,
didn't I say that shit too?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like yo, like guys, be prepared that we're probably gonna drop to the 7th, 8th seed.
Like playing spot, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, like again, we still have a lot of games left, but at the same time, it's like the East is so close, so any team could really separate, you know what I'm saying? And teams can start to separate after the All-Star break, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta be able to, you know, lock in and separate. Also,
a losing streak derails you. Like we were just the 1st seed. We're down to the 6th seed.
I mean, it's
another
good
game.
that we're
down to the 7th, and we keep going down. Like you're not.
Yeah.
It can go down. It can go downhill really fucking fast, and you're not one. And you can't.
The only positive to that, Rage, is that yesterday, I mean, before this game, we were in the 5th spot, but we were only 2.5 games out of 1st. So the only positive is that, like, AJ, what did you say it was between spots 1 and 8? Or
1 and 8,
like
it's
that?
like 2 games, or 1 to 7, it's like 4 games, 2. It's something
so
like that. 2, 3
that
games.
is a positive, but still, it's like the season is ramping up. The Bulls, the Miami, like all the Bucks, they're all starting to hit some strides. They're putting better wins together. The 76ers are putting right now is when a lot of distance is going to start happening.
Teams, like I said, once the season gets over All-Star break, that's when, you know, like shit starts to get. That's when teams start like positioning for, like, you know, seeding. You know what I'm saying?
That's when teams go downhill. That's when teams go up or just stay where they're at. You'll be able to by the end of the All-Star. By the end of the All-Star break, you'll be able to tell. Be like, all right, the Nets are going to sit 2nd seed or 1st seed. They're going to sit 3rd seed or 4th seed.
Yo, I gotta say, it's still frying me. This man said I would have gotten in trouble if I didn't make the call. That's frying. Like,
bro, that's insane. When you really think about that, that's insane that he said that, bro.
I would have, and you see the video. He looked all nervous. It's like
you could tell by his body language something was wrong. It's like it looked like he was either lying. Does really tell you that, Steve Nash? Did the refs really looking you in the eye? Don't do it. Did they really do that, or you just was being a pussy and then just sat in your chair and didn't do anything? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know. I really don't know, bro. If you're joining us right now, we just lost to the Warriors 110-106. Let me read some comments, bro. We gotta talk about, as I said, there's so much to talk about tonight. It's just like Nets world is in disarray right now, bro. You know
I'm not even like angry so much at the loss, bro. Right? Like it's not even about the loss, because it's like, if we keep it in perspective, it's like, dude, Joe Harris is hurt. KD's hurt. Harden's now hurt. Right? Now LaMarcus is hurt. Like, you look at all the things that are against us, and it's like you can't really. It's not like the things that we're blaming. We can't blame it on play. It'd be different if the whole team was here and we were playing like ass.
Oh yeah.
And we were in the 6th seed. So it's like, it's not even that I'm mad at like we lost the game, right? Like, I don't even want to say panic. But I'm just I'm more pissed that it's like, this is now the 2nd season with arguably the best 3 guys to play together for the Nets, and we all know that if we were like if we were healthy, like
shout out Cypher. He said it's how we lost. We lost a winnable game because the coach is afraid. Yeah, like I said, and I'm the one that texted. Like I said, I texted to say before the game, but I was like, bro, I'm not really panicked about this game.
No.
I was like, bro, I'm not worried. You know, the end of the season, but that was the Harden thing came. That was before the Harden injury, and that was before the LaMarcus injury. So those 2 things, I'm not gonna lie, how long they're gonna be out. So it's like this road trip could backfire. We could drop. Like I said, we can be separated. If we lose a couple in a row, it can go downhill real quick. That's all I'm saying. It can go downhill real quick because the East is so close. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I don't know, like, Cap, if you got some beef with me, just come out and put it out there and say that. Like, I'm not in the mood to be fucking with people tonight. So if you want to start some shit, go ahead, do it so I can cook you up.
Probably
like, I don't give a fuck tonight, bro. Like,
he's probably,
I don't give a fuck tonight. Like,
you know, people are emotional tonight, bro. We emotional. Everybody hours tonight.
This is their whole point of like going in there, like going at what it's like, dude. What? I've never even seen your name before. I don't even fucking like.
Shout out Nick, bro. Shout out Nick. Emotional is emotional. It is emotional out, bro. Yeah. Your boy Super Chat. He said, just wanted to give love. I'm a Harden stan, but I've respect and love for Brooklyn. If we win a chip this year, Harden ain't going nowhere. Appreciate the support, bro. Yeah, like I said, it's I was upset with Harden. Not upset with Harden, but like upset that he got injured. Like I was like, damn, bro, we needed. This was a national game.
It hurt.
Splash Bros. Like
it hurt.
It hit the heart. It hurt. Like this was the ultimate game I wanted. Like Kyrie, Harden versus Steph and Clay. Like I was like, bro, I needed this game.
And then especially obviously obviously I wasn't really too focused on like the standings today. More so just getting a win. Honestly, it's tough. I'm not really upset that we did lose because it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
We know when we were shorthanded. But
honestly, I'd rather us get blown out instead of losing the way we lost tonight, bro. I'd rather us just get blown out.
Can I address something real quick? Claude Smith. Okay, I will say this. Because Clint says, please stop saying we have time to clean things up. I sure passengers. Okay, so I will say this. If
that think that way, Saint, though. We're not the people that are thinking like that are only thinking like that. There's a lot thinking like that though. Like, no, this is nothing. The season don't matter. The regular season, these teams. It's just a regular season game. And
no, I was gonna say that your mic. Just so you know, your mic keeps cutting in and out.
I was cutting out. My fault.
Yeah, but no, it's all good. I'm just letting you know. But this is what I say. Like, we do have time, but the time runs out if we do nothing. To me, right? Like if we just stand pat and do like nothing in the trade thing, don't exercise a TPE, maybe just move Millsap for trash and then guarantee Kessler Edwards, but we do nothing outside of that and then like cross our fingers for buyout season and then nothing happens and we're still waiting on getting guys back, then I agree with you 100%. Like then it's like we are in for a little bit of a hurt, right? Like, because I'm not convinced of the longevity of the big three right now. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the big three being healthy and together right now seems like a farce, to be honest, at the moment, right? Like we know what they are when they're all together, but for whatever reason for the last two seasons, like it's not been a reality, right? Like, so at what point do you I don't want to say, I'm not saying wave the white flag, but at what point do you say, hey, motherfuckers, we gotta do something here. We gotta make some moves. We got some ability to do some things to kind of right the ship. But am I wrong by this guy? Like Chubbs, Julian, like, I mean, what's up? Like, do you think we should just stand pat and not do a damn thing, or what?
There's moves that need to be made. I mean, you have guys that are really just kind of rotting, and you're probably able to get something out of them. Obviously, you might not be able to get, the whole, everything you want, but like, just to get something out of them, like anything to make your team better, right? And then, especially right now, when you're dealing with all these injuries, anything to upgrade your team is something you'll take. Especially for the guys that aren't doing anything for you, like, Millsap and these guys are just going to rot if they just don't, they're just not going to play.
Yeah, I mean, Sherm City asked if we could trade for Karis LeVert. Yeah, that's not happening. I wish it would, but that ain't happening.
Let's just get
short answer is no.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, ugh.
No, it's looking rough.
It's looking rough right now, bro. Because I can't. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I can't do a third season of this shit. Like, this is to me like I can't do it. It's like, and I don't even. I'm not even. See, I don't even want to entertain moving on from Harden. I don't even want to entertain moving on from Kyrie. I don't even want to do that. Like I think that's the easy cop out. I agree.
It's not even a cop out. It's just plain stupid. Move on from Harden for what? Move on from Kyrie for what? Unless they say they don't want to be here, why are we trading them? Why?
Yeah.
Literally, why? You know what? Whoever says they trade Harden for no reason here. That's to y'all. That's to y'all.
I don't think there is. Somebody just said this pertaining to Kyrie. What if the mandates stay for years? I don't think the mandate's staying for years. If anything, I think was it California? They're about to up there. They're about to loosen the mandates a little bit, and usually California and New York play off each other and follow each other on things like this. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna count that, and I'm not gonna believe it because New York its own crazy animal in its sense, but I don't think it's gonna be going on for years. But let's see, Slime Bunny. I love this name. I do think it's a bit negative and panicky over. Hey man, I mean, look, how could you not be slightly like? I don't want to say panicky, and like, yeah, I'm a fan. I've been a fan for over 30 years, so yeah, I get a little sensitive around the team, but it's like, I mean, honestly, I don't think I'm the only one that's. Look at the chat. Chat people feel just the way I do. My co-hosts feel the same way I do. It's like, there's something going on, dude. You've got LA hurt, Harden hurt, KD hurt, Harris hurt.
It's just our
bench, yeah, and our bench is not. Our benches. Oh yeah, AJ's not coming back. He said apologies. Y'all had to take a walk too. Emotional tonight.
Nah, what did the trolls say? Because there's no way.
What?
Did someone say something crazy, or like AJ just got mad?
No. AJ said he was angry already, and he already gave me a warning that he probably wouldn't be on long, and he said it to us. So, but I mean, and let's be honest, like our bench,
I can't blame him.
I can't either. Like, I mean, and this is true too. I will give this right. Like our bench is ass. Our bench was weak. I mean, but see, this is the thing. If our dudes weren't injured, we wouldn't, like, our bench would be just fine with what we need, right? But now that and this is why, like, I push back on saying don't panic, is it's like, yo, all these dudes are hurt and are going to be out for a month or potentially more, and you still don't have Kyrie playing home games, which then relies on Harden, and we know Harden is getting older and is now slightly more injury prone, and I do believe that's going to continue, where it's like you have to take into reality and go, listen, no Kyrie at home, still missing players for a month, possibly more. And then you're going to sit there and just sit back and say, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Like, I shouldn't slightly panic, because you're still putting Harden in a position to get hurt again by all the minutes that he's going to have to play by himself. And we already saw what they did. The other thing that was really done well tonight by the Warriors is they were double teaming. Did you see the guarding that they did on Kyrie tonight?
Yeah. Like, logically, you double. If Harden, KD, you swap out any of the big three in this game tonight, probably would have came up with the same result.
Yes,
like logically, that would have been the same result. So,
and Kyrie could have got hurt. Remember when Kyrie got the 4-point play attempt when he hit the three and he got fouled?
Yeah.
Like, dude could have. You saw him hit the ground, and for a minute there, I was like, "Yo," it's like
it would have been bad, man.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he was even able to like come out with that stat line after being like doubled for a good majority of the game. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
that's the difference between the greats and that's the difference between excellence and just great. KD probably would have had good minutes. Harden probably would have had a good minutes. If it was Patty Mills, he probably would have had 0 points if he was in Kyrie's position. Like, if it was just Patty instead of no Kyrie, probably would have had 0 points. But
damn, I think what I remember at some point during the game they showed the schedule on what games he's going to be able to play. What's our next game?
So the next game is Tuesday against the Suns, and we don't know if hopefully, depending on this thing with Harden, I mean, that wearing that brace on TA. I wonder if you saw Harden over there with his if you saw Harden over there. Oh, here, hold on a second. Yeah, I said no, dude, don't say anything, bro, because Rage came through with a stunner here, and I have to play it up. I gotta give credit
I want to see this now. I want to see this.
If y'all saw Harden over there with his trash bag outfit, this is This is pretty much what it looked like, bro.
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
That was Harden's outfit tonight, bro. Yeah, that's how he was dressed on the sideline, bro. Like, he was pretty much wearing a trash bag with a wristband. Like, that's what that shit looked like tonight. But shout out to Harden. I mean, because we don't even know if Harden's coming back for the Suns game, right? Like, they haven't even AJ said, "Hefty glad."
No, I didn't see him at first, right? And I looked and I looked up really quick, and I looked back down on my phone. I did like a double take. I was like, bro, no, he did not come in here like that.
Yeah, he did. He did. I love Harden, but come on, bro. That shit was it was funny, bro. But I mean, I still have to push back on that. Like, I'm not panicking, but you can't sit here and do nothing or say that we don't have anything to be worried about or we'll just be good. And everything's fine and we'll be okay by the I'm not counting on that, like especially what happened last year, right? I'm not counting on that shit because Harden limped into the playoffs. Kyrie got hurt in the playoffs. Yeah. Like I'm not counting on that shit because the likelihood of it happening again at some point in the season is pretty likely.
Well, you said what is pretty likely?
That somebody's going to get injured again on our roster.
Surprisingly, I don't think Kyrie would get hurt. Obviously, because he's playing like away games right now. But last year, like he was one of the most durable players in the league. So I think he'll be good. But I don't know. I don't know about KD or KD was looking pretty good. I mean, his injury was more like a freak accident kind of. So
of course, but I'm just saying.
But I could see Harden getting injured. I could see. I mean, it could always happen.
I guess my point being is if you know the bench that we have, guys, like seriously, like Chubb Julian, like talk on it. Like if knowing the bench that we have and the fact that we another year of like dealing with injuries, are you comfortable with going forward with what we have with not at least trying to use a TPE? I mean, obviously the buyout, I think we're going to be buyers in the buyout market. I do believe that. So I'm not too worried about that. But are you comfortable with just going past this trade deadline with, say, just moving Paul Millsap? Like, because that's the only shit you're hearing. Like, are you comfortable with that?
That's a good start. That's a good starting point, but I don't know. I don't even know what we could like get. I mean, I think we should make moves and stuff, but I don't even know like what we could really get like that. But yeah, I mean, that's what we should do first before anything is, because we're not even using him.
No, nobody is wishing bad. Like, okay, like I see somebody say you're not putting out good energy. And like AJ just said, yeah, it's like we're not allowed to be upset about losing a game without people calling it panicking. I'm looking at the totality of things, and I'm not putting out bad luck on this team. There's already bad luck on this team. I'm not saying anything that's not already happening to this team for a second season in a row. Like, so
when we were first seed, it was different. But we're 6th seed. We're about to be 6th seed, and we don't know how long Harden is out, KD and Joe are out, and Kyrie's playing away games. So we're in like a really severe situation, and there is a possibility that like, we could get really low on the seeding, bro. Like it could get really bad for us. So at this point, it's not just one game anymore. Like there's a bigger picture right now that's being threatened. So it's not just one game or anything. Like we need all these games,
And that's why I'm asking that question. Like Chubbs can hop in here because it's like somebody like Slime Bunny's like saying, "Hey, relax, no big deal." Blah blah blah. Everybody. No, I'm just saying. Like, are we comfortable, chat? Like, do we want to just sit back or like? Because I'm seeing some people that are like saying we don't have a right to be kind of like being a little concerned, and it's like, bro, like. Like, are you just going to bank on waiting till we get to the playoffs and hope on that? Like, that's your whole big thing is saying, oh, if we're healthy, nobody's beating us in the playoffs. Well, yeah, duh. Yeah. But we got to get there. We got to be healthy.
I'm in the team. Get there healthy. It don't even matter. But it definitely is. It is, what's that word? Morale. Like it definitely impacts the morale. Like we're 6th when we were just 1st. That is frustrating. And on most of the games we easily could have won, but then it's like it's either the refs, it's either rotations, it's either something bad, and then the injuries. It just all stacks up. It's very. I'm not mad at any of the takes we're making unless it's like so bad, but I'm not mad at anyone that's overreacting right now.
I mean, like
I don't think what I'm saying
that is a thing though. Like if we do make it. I mean, right now we kind of have to like just survive. But yeah, when we get to the end, if we do have everybody healthy, then like that is a luxury that we have. We're like, I think we'll pretty much like if we have everybody, I think there's a big chance that like we probably win the championship. So there's that. But right now, like we have to like we don't even know if we're gonna get there right now. Like,
Right.
and we kind of it's like survival right now, kind of like.
Yeah.
6 seed, bro. The East is stacked. I was looking at the All-Star teams. I was looking at both of them side by side, and that KD, Giannis, Joel for 3, 4, and 5. I was like, damn, the East is really stacked. Like that shit stacked as fuck, bro. Would y'all say the East is as stacked as the West now?
Oh
It
no,
definitely-
I'll argue the East is better than the West this year.
Yeah.
I'll make that argument.
It definitely, I think to me, I think the East and West are balanced. I think finally, I can't put a poll up, AJ. I think only you could do that. But I think it's pretty for the first time in a long time. Oh, he put a poll up. Are you concerned about the Brooklyn Nets? Yes, I'm worried. No, I don't care until the playoffs. I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried. Like, because I'm not like, I don't think I'm not panicking. I don't think it's like 4 or 5, like a 5 alarm fire. But I'm definitely like a little concerned, a little worried. And I do think if there's anything that was been shown to last season into this season is if the Nets can go out and pick up a couple of extra guys that can be counted on, that I would be, I don't know if the word advantageous, it would be worth it, in my opinion, for us to pay into that extra tax to pick up somebody if you got to pay them a little bit more, i.e. TPE or the buyout, where you can at least have some insurance, and unfortunately, if you got to slide a couple guys down the bench to make room for these guys, then that's what you do, so that in an event we have another issue, we have somebody competent who can come in and still right the ship, where it's not as bad as if you lose one of the big three. I guess that's what I'm advocating for more.
Yeah, at least we're not starting from. Well, we don't know how long LaMarcus is going to be out. If LaMarcus is here, I'll feel a lot better. I will feel so much better.
Well, I mean, now it's on Claxton and Dayron. I was kind of hoping to see Dayron tonight. I'm curious why we didn't. I get it. James Johnson, I gotta give him.
Look at what AJ said. Look at what AJ said. He's talking about a little birdie told me not to put the poll.
I mean, James Johnson came in tonight, because we didn't even talk. Like I said, we needed at least 4 to 5 people in double figures to win tonight.
Yeah.
You had Kyrie at 32, Patty at 24, James Johnson had 14, LA had 9, Blake Griffin had 8.
We played
Claxton had 9. Yeah, like we did play better, but like in Cam Thomas tonight, disappointing, bro. 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I love the kid. Like I love what he's got there, but he was
missing a lot too.
He is mad inconsistent right now.
He didn't go to none of his spots. It's like he just panicked.
Yeah. Like I know Kessler didn't really score and he had 6 rebounds, but the defense that he was playing on these guys tonight was unbelievable. Like Kessler Edwards' defense. Yeah, he had 2 blocks. I mean, I got to give Kessler Edwards mad credit for his defense tonight. And even Nicholas Claxton, when he was in there, he came in with 8 rebounds, 9 points. But it's just I get that and I understand, but I think this statement of I'm not worried at all, no one is beating the big 3 healthy. I get that, it is truth.
It is,
but unfortunately, we have not seen that in 2 seasons. So I'm a little concerned, and I don't think we should keep going, no matter what's happening. The building's burning around you. You should just be like, well, no one's beating if the big 3 are healthy. Well, guess what? They're not healthy, right? One guy's part-time, one guy's out for a month or more. Who knows now what's going on with James Harden? So that's great and all, but we got to get to that point, and we haven't been able to do that at all since we've had the big 3. So yes, I'm slightly concerned. Like I was
hoping that like when it said, because it said Harden was out with some wrist stuff, right? I was hoping that was just load management. You know how they be like, oh, my finger hurt, he's out with a hurt finger. I thought that it would be load management, but I don't. How bad could he have hurt it though? Like, did they have practice?
I don't know. That one can't. I mean, listen. I
what did he do?
even hit up Jay, and I was like, "Bro, where did that come from?" Because Joe's been on point with talking about the injuries, calling it with Clax being out, calling it with like Harden. Like he's divulged that stuff, and then you would see the announcements, and I was like, "Bro, where did this come from?" And he's like, "Hey, man, this is one of those ones that I don't know how much he was really talking about it. I don't really know that Harden really shared it. I mean, it was one of those things
kind
where
of important, Yeah, like,
it's huge.
That's kind of like, like really like important. Like you're kind of, like what happened. But if he was practicing, because if he didn't even practice in the last what was it? When was our last game? 2 days ago? If he wasn't even practicing, like how bad could he have hurt it? Or like do you think it was hurt already? I don't know.
No, hey, Matt in Brooklyn, I appreciate your super chat. Like, no, I get that, bro. I do get that. I'm just saying, if I'm looking at the rookies, if I look at the impact of, I don't know. Like, this is, people might disagree with me, but if I had to put, say, Kessler, Sharp, and Cam in an order of impact and importance this season and being consistent, I kind of would put Kessler, Sharp, and then Cam. Just as far as the level of impact rookies and consistency, it just, it bums me out because you do see the games where he'll come out and give you a 20-point game. And it was just like, tonight was like one of those games where we really could have used Cam Thomas, like stepping in. So I'm not like bagging on the guy. I know he's a rookie, but I needed more from him tonight. And I wish, I kind of looked at him as like an X factor for this game. So yeah, I get I hate this like blasé, like I get what you're saying, Steven, but like
we no sense in worrying
about injuries. We have yes, I know we have zero control about that. But if you're a team and you take zero things to prepare for that or to help fix that while they're going on, and you've obviously had that for 2 seasons, like that's just to me
you
not
gotta
smart.
Put it in perspective, right? Like, KD's going to be out for however long he's going to be out. James Harden could be out for a week. We don't really know. Let's say he's out for a week, right? Or let's say he's out for a week. Kyrie is only playing away games. There's going to be games where we have nobody on the court, like none of the big three on the court. And we're already 6 seed. Like we could pretty much lose all of those games pretty much. And LaMarcus Aldridge is gone. And Joe Harris is gone. So like, those games where we have like none of the big three and none of it'll just be Patty and Dayron and Claxton. Like those are going to be L's. And because we're 6 seed, like we can't really afford L's. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, Timothy says Warriors. I think he's saying I do think the Warriors definitely played good defense.
Y'all are trash.
No. There's somewhere. Hey, I'll respect a Warriors fan or any other fan that will come up here and be respectful and not like other douchebags that have come in here. So he's making a general statement, and I agree with you. The defense was good, and I definitely think they played good defense on Cam. But
thought you had another MVP. He not getting one.
Yeah, the problem, and I do agree with this, Brian Noble. Like the problem with Cam, if he's not scoring, he is kind of a liability on the floor, and that is truth because he's not giving you anything else other than scoring, to be honest. And there is truth to that.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is not panic, but I don't think you just sit back and be like, watch the house burn and say everything's like, okay. Right. Like, I don't agree with that narrative. Right.
You say you don't agree with what narrative you cut out?
I stopped talking. I just don't agree with the narrative that like you just sit back and do nothing. Like the people that say there's nothing to worry about right now. It is what it is. Just don't. It's like they're basically saying don't change anything. Just leave everything as it. Because there's people that literally say like we don't need to make any trades. We don't need to change anything. We don't need to pick anybody else up. And it's like really?
I don't really see how you can say that. Like,
have you been watching that? Have you been watching? Yeah.
Like at this moment, if there's any time that you couldn't say that, like this is the time, like you just have like there's no reason that. How do you have any type of comfort right now to where you could say that like, that we should just not do anything? Like what?
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you got a guy like Javon Carter on the team. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's facts. Nah, he's just a bad luck charm. Oh God.
Yeah. With his bulldog mentality.
I just want everybody to understand that Kyrie is better than Stephen Curry. And if if you don't agree, you don't really know basketball, and you're not good. You're trash. You're stupid. You don't know. I know basketball more than you. I'm better than you.
Yo,
you're trash. Don't even talk. Don't at me. Don't do nothing like that. Like
where did this energy come from, though, Julian?
You said what?
Where does energy come from,
bro? Like whenever he airballed that mid range, he dropped like 10 places in the all-time point guard ranks. Like
10 places, damn. So
10 places, nine. My bad. 10 is OD.
9. I'm saying, yeah.
Hey, real quick to interrupt. Jump in there. Made in Brooklyn, 1975. Shout out to you. Which specific player do you want to pick up, and who do you want to give up to get them? I'm having a little trouble with this, and I'll let Chubbs go next, and then Julian. I'm having a little trouble with answering this because I don't think there's anybody we can get with, like, if I look at the immediate, like, if we're to trade players right now, like, the obvious ones are Paul Millsap, Bruce Brown, Javon Carter, right? Like, anybody that I would even want, we're not going to get, right? So those to me are more like open up a spot on the roster for, say, Kessler Edwards, dump one person, right? But and the other thing it's hard to gauge is who's going to be available for the buyout market, right? And who could you realistically get with the, like, finding the teams that are realistic, going to be sellers that you could use the TPE on. So for me, I'm having a hard time like pinpointing an exact player because you don't know what the buyout market's going to give you. But I don't know. What do you think, Chubb?
Laid back. We can both. I can airball a mid range too. So I mean, I guess we on the same thing. Go ahead,
Julian.
AJ. They're trash. Stop sugarcoating it.
Oh, stop it, dude. Shut up. All right. Come on, Julian. Stupid. Hey, Chubb, like, what do you answer to that question?
Realistically, try to get some form of draft capital for Bruce Brown. Or draft capital?
Nah, spell capital.
CAP.
You took too long. Go ahead. You good. You took too long. Go ahead. You good. It's okay. We heard it.
All right, bro. Get some form of draft capital for Bruce Brown. Try to move Javon Carter. Don't even care if it's for cash considerations. Just move him. Give Kester a roster contract. Move him out that two-way. Main moves I want to see, buyout market. I don't care if it's a guard, center, forward. Get people off the buyout market. More than one, in my opinion.
I mean, and then to add to that, Stephen O, listen, I'm not saying we advocate that we make these moves and we're going to be like straight, but you're trying to sit there and tell me that you're comfortable with, like, you could make the ship a little bit more comfortable and have better role players to put around the big three if and when they all are back. Mm-hmm. Better than James Johnson, better than Bruce Brown, better than Javon Carter. Like, are you advocating we make no moves? Like, isn't the point of, like, when you have the big three to be like, and you have a champ to win the championship, that you want to be all in? And if that means making certain moves to get better, you do that. Like,
yeah,
like I just don't understand like why you would just be like, well, because I keep hearing these like repeated like blasé statements like, well, it won't matter because we have the big three. That's all that matters. Or only the playoffs matter. This doesn't matter. Like, just these, after every time something bad happens, whether it's injury, a lot like losses, now we're dropping. It's just like this. Oh, no big deal. Like really? Like, right, come on, dude. Like,
but as far as like players on the buyout,
what are you doing here?
There's 4 players in my book. I'd go Serge Ibaka, Eric Gordon, Ben McLemore, and Tristan
Dellavedova?
Thompson. What?
what you
I don't
mean?
think I want. I don't think I want Tristan trash ass Tom. I don't think I want him, bro.
That Kardashian energy. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I don't know.
I don't know if I want all that drama.
Let's scrap Tristan Thompson. Gordon.
What about Thad Young? Would you take Thad Young back? I would take Thad Young back.
All right, so let's put the list. Thaddeus Young, Gordon. Excuse me. Thaddeus Young, Goran Dragic, Serge Ibaka, Ben McLemore, Eric Gordon.
You really wouldn't take Matthew Dellavedova?
No.
What are you looking for? I'm to ask you a question.
No.
Tristan Kardashian.
Dellavedova. What the hell?
Bro,
you're a robot right now. Are you using McDonald's
Optimus.
Wi-Fi or is that your 3 foot of snow out there right now that's fucking your Wi-Fi up?
Yeah, nah, this snow is crazy. But
I don't think I don't think the Cavs are getting rid of Kevin Love. I think Kevin, whatever's working with the Kevin Love, whatever they've done with Kevin Love in Cleveland is working. Right? Like they have figured out a way to use him this season that is benefiting them, and he's coming in, giving them a whole lot of good minutes, good points. Like he's actually playing really well. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of him at all.
But I'm saying Ben McLemore. But my opinion of that 5, I would go for Ben McLemore. I'd go for Eric Gordon, and I'd go for Serge Ibaka. Of that 5, not that 5 because I didn't mention 5. I'd go for those 3. Serge Ibaka gives us a stretch 5 option. Like, literally think about it. Serge Ibaka, Kevin Durant, and let's assume Patty Mills at the 3, Kyrie at the 2, Harden at the 1.
Serge is underrated. Serge is a demon.
That's a 41%. 41% from the 3, bro. Ball.
I mean, he got back problems, but like, that's it though. I would take him.
You gonna take that risk, bro? But look,
if Dragic was bought out, I would take Dragic too. I
would love him. Ben McLemore, that adds us a shooter, and he has a quick trigger too, and he can damn near shoot from the parking lot.
What about PJ Tucker?
I should really leave this. I should leave this dream because this is wicked. You really just
all right. So we'll probably end it here in a little bit, but just to give the poll so far, 169 votes. Are you concerned about the Brooklyn Nets? 50% said yes, I'm worried. 18% no, I don't care until the playoffs. 32%.
Oh shit!
Fuck is going on with Chubb's mind,
bro? Why that boy stop talking? Bro, Chubbs, why you stop talking, bro?
No, you're
just said PJ Tucker. What? PJ Tucker. What the hell?
He held KD to like 30, 35.
He still dropped 50. What are we talking about?
No, I'm saying but he held him to an average of 35.
So let me get this straight. You don't want Serge Ibaka, but you want PJ Tucker, Ninja Turtle looking self. That you telling me?
I mean, nah, you were. I take Serge. I take Serge Ibaka. You know, that's my guy. Where I love him on OKC.
I will say that the Heat have found a way to use PJ Tucker to their liking. He's been working for them as much as I don't want his ass. But
here, all you have to do is stand in the corner, play defense, and get the occasional offensive rebound. His game is not that complicated.
No, it's not.
It's not that complicated. Sit in the corner, get the offensive rebound, hit the corner 3, play defense. Very complicated. Very easy.
Shut up. Clutch, not clutch. Kyle Anderson, Dragic, McLemore, Ibaka, Thad Young, Cauley Steiner, Craig Randall.
Yeah, no. Ibaka would be so filthy on this team. He would be.
And that's all I'm like advocating for, right? Like you have to admit, like picking up. Let's just say you had 2 of these guys. You were able to pick up 2 of these guys on your team, right? Like you have to admit, 2 of these guys would be better than 2 of the players that we have on our team. That would help until we are full force. And then when we are full force, to have these 2 guys over some of the other 2 trash guys that we have on our bench. That's what I'm advocating for. Like guys like this do help out. They do make things a little less. They give you a little bit more confidence like putting somebody like say Thad Young or Ibaka over James Johnson out there. Sorry, yes. You know, or Macklemore over Bruce Brown, yes. Dragic over Paul, like Javon Carter or any other some shit like that. Like, right? Like you give our second unit a scorer that can come out, right? Like any of these guys do help.
And Eric
better
Gordon.
than what we already have, right? Like, I'm sorry, that's like what I'm advocating for, and I do think that helps with in the meantime until you're full force, right? Like that's all I'm advocating for is don't just sit back and look at our bench and be like, oh, we're good. We'll just wait till everybody's back healthy. Like, I'm sorry, like you
can't. No, you cannot be this. You can't be this calm in a situation like you just can't. You got to be a little agitated. You can't.
That's all I'm trying to say, right? Like, and it's not like I know we're not going to get anybody fantastic. Like, it's just I know that. I know we're not going to get just like, oh, holy shit, that guy's amazing. Like, it's just not going to happen. But you can do things to improve your team that give Harden a little more confidence when he's home alone by himself. And then when you go on the road and you add a couple of these guys to your team, right? Like, yeah, that's crazy, dude. The Cavs are only one game out of number 1 seed. That is fucking crazy, bro.
Should have never gave up that man. Should have never gave him up. No, there's only one person who could really help us.
Dude, would you guys take Kemba Walker on this team?
The Nassus.
Would you take Kemba?
Y'all are just committing war crimes in this comment section.
No. Okay, but let me ask you this: Would you take Kemba Walker over Javon Carter?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, would you take Kemba Walker over Bruce Brown?
Yes.
See.
Okay. Would you take Kemba Walker over Paul Millsap?
No.
Yes.
I'm playing. Yeah.
So I agree. I'm not advocating for Kemba Walker, but there's 3 guys that Kemba Walker you'd rather have Kemba Walker over those 3 guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Kemba, granted, he's better.
I don't want him, but I'm just saying that's 3 dudes that you would gladly trade him for, but I don't want his contract and all that shit.
Yeah, no, Kemba Walker's better than those 3, but he doesn't give anything to this team.
I think he gives you I think if you put a guy like Kemba around some of these guys, like he might look better on our team than he would the Knicks. He definitely would. I think he would look better on our team than he would the Knicks.
He would have to be a bench player though. Like I don't know.
I don't care. I'm just saying, like, if somebody brought it up, I'm just entertaining it, right? Like, people can throw any names out there. My question will always be, are they better than Javon Carter? Are they better than Bruce Brown? Right? Like, and if the answer is yes to those, then it helps this team more than they do. Like, let's be honest.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it just, yeah.
I wonder if we can get Luka.
You're stupid.
Bro, somebody said,
all right, hey, y'all, we're getting to that point because I don't want to be on here much longer myself. AJ, so you would take Javon Carter over Kemba? Would you take Javon Carter over Bruce Brown?
AJ's in the streets right now, so he's not thinking straight.
I know he's probably got a paper bag with something heavy in there, but
AJ, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, AJ, don't get stuck. I mean, don't fuck around in that snow out there. We might find your ass frozen on the fucking
AJ,
streets tomorrow. And be like, New York man found in head to toe Nets gear.
Yeah,
with a paper bag and a Sharpie written shirt that said "fuck Nash."
Yeah,
we've identified the man as Alvin Johnson.
Yeah. That's Alvin Johnson.
Yeah.
But
we thought he was AJ Gibbs, but it actually was Alvin Johnson.
His name is Alvin. No, but hope everyone is safe during the nor'easter. Yes, last night. Yeah, overnight. It definitely. I think it added like 12 inches of snow over here. So it definitely made New York more complicated now. So hope everybody is all safe out there.
Yeah.
That's that you said. Hope everybody see 12 inches of snow. See, to me, I was in Atlanta. I used to live in it. I lived in Atlanta for like 6 years, and we got like 8 inches one time, and that shit was crazy. Yeah. Does that shit happen every year?
No, some winters are more brutal than others.
Yeah, and it's not typically you get 12 inches of snow in New York. Nah, we'll get like 1 to 3, like 1 to 5, but.
Damn, bro, what you wear when you leave the house? Like
boots.
What the fuck, bro?
Are you good?
Bro? I don't know why you just said boots. I thought about
that,
some like
bro?
I thought about you know them go-go boots that the Pussycat Dolls wear. I just thought of you in some boots.
You thought some boots like that?
Hey,
breaking news. I'm like, bro, wait, what, bro? Like boots.
Hey, this is Walvin right now, bro. Breaking news.
No, that's y'all. That's New York.
He's out of here, bro. He's like, I'm gone, dude. Fuck this. He's heading out.
Yeah, that's y'all can have all of that. Yeah.
No, I miss the snow, dude. See, I miss the snow, bro.
Nah, snow was cool. Snow was cool, but like, damn, y'all gotta like dress like y'all going out for war when y'all leave the house. That's crazy.
All right. So in the chat, Nicholas Emily said, "Can we get a story from Julian since we hit 100 likes?"
A story.
Yeah, you got any food stories lately? Anything? Because I know you be doing some weird shit. I know there's some shit going on. Like, you got some weird shit going on. I know you do. Like, you live in Florida. You live in Florida, so I know there's some shit going on. Like,
I do live
yeah. So there's some, I know you're into some weird shit. Like,
well, the thing about Florida is the most normal state. You know, it's just people just over exaggerate and they make up stories.
I'm about to Google Florida right now.
There was the story of like the man who captured an alligator in his trash can. That was fake.
Yeah, that was you.
That was literally
okay, Julian. I literally Googled Florida, and the first thing was iguanas could rain down from trees in Florida as temperatures. What is going on in that state, bro? Iguanas rain.
It said don't worry. And it said don't worry, they're not dead. Bro. Yeah.
People just get like have a wide imagination, and then they say, "Oh, it's in Florida." Like it's not even in Florida. Well, we need to talk about New York.
The 20 most outrageous things that have happened in Florida in 2019 so far.
I'm not gonna lie.
Man caught on video licking a doorbell for 3 hours. Florida man caught on camera licking another doorbell. Yeah, that seems to be a common thing in Florida.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Man arrested outside of Olive Garden after eating pasta belligerently. Florida man arrested for having sex with Stuff Olaf at Target. Let's see here. Florida man breaks into home, eats bologna, and takes a nap. Florida couple uses a pet alligator to reveal 10th children's gender.
I saw that.
Let's see. Florida man, one disguised in a bull costume, allegedly tried to burn down the ex-boyfriend's home with spaghetti sauce. Let's see what else. Like, bro, come on, dude.
Okay, Julian. Since you're in Florida, how about how you feel about your boy Tom Brady retiring, or
he's really
that's not official yet, retiring? Yeah, it's not an official, but it has been like it is on the table. So how you feel about that?
I mean, I would like him to get another little chip, for the FL. You know, get you another little chip. But if he doesn't get it, then he can retire. I mean, bro, he's 44, 45.
No, he's 46.
46. Damn, old ass. But nah, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. There's a video on God, bro. Mm-hmm. Bro, that man went through a drive-through. And when he got to the drive-through window, brother man threw an alligator through the window, bro. At the fast food lady.
Yeah, you gotta fuck.
It's a video. It's a video.
Trump lives there. Fucking, you got weird people licking fucking doorbells, like alligators everywhere. Fucking iguanas falling from the sky. Like you got.
I feel like half of that stuff though. Like half of that stuff, I feel like is like in New York though. Like I think they just you know. They don't care. Which what you mean? No.
At most you get from New York is crackheads. That's it.
Don't y'all walk around with machetes down there?
I mean, yeah, if you try to mess with people, of course, but that's nothing like what Florida got on.
Who just walks around with a machete? Let me just
I got
grab
a
a machete and walk.
I'll bet you there's a lot of people in Florida that walk around
there's
with
a machete
machetes.
5 meters away from you right now. You gotta keep your area protected. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you just have them. So let me just have a machete. First of all,
I got 2 machetes in my house right now. Huh.
Why do you have 2 machetes in your house? What is wrong with you? Get a gun. Oh wait, guns aren't legal.
Yeah, no.
You can't have you can't have any type of carry.
I don't see the problem having 2 machetes in your house.
Yeah, Florida governor passes legislation legalizing drivers to run over protesters.
No,
it is true. Don't go to Florida, AJ says, y'all.
Yeah, but no, Julian, like gun charge, that's like automatic life in the
that's
East.
lame, bro.
More so on the East, yeah. Like at the East Coast, gun charges, like you get way more time.
Bro, you can go to Walmart and buy a gun, bro. Here, you can go to Walmart.
Right. Hey, listen, guys. I love this. Florida is a fucked up state talk, but
it's not. But I get it.
If there's anything else that anybody really has pressing to say up here, or even in chat, I need to go drink more beer and yeah.
Let me get my last words. Kyrie's better than Steph, and Steph is trash. And
Okay.
we really should have won the game. I honestly I'm gonna say that we won the game. We didn't win the game, but I'm just gonna technically it's a win because it shouldn't have been that close. So I'm gonna say it's a win. And yeah, shout out to everybody for pulling up. Shout out to the team. Hopefully LaMarcus comes back. LaMarcus, if you listen, don't ever let nobody take a picture of you like that ever again. And wear socks in the arena because that shit is nasty.
And AJ said again, don't go to Florida.
AJ, chill out.
Oh, real quick, Michael K. Can we please talk about Blake? Why did he only play when every time he came to? Yeah, I mean, listen.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with you. I do think for whatever reason they are valid. I mean, James, this is the one night that I couldn't James Johnson did give us 14 points and he was playing decent. But yeah, no, I agree with you. You could have. I wasn't really. How do I say this? I can't really be angry at the rotations too much, knowing that we were able to go on 2 different runs in the game and get the game close. So I can't go too hard. But yeah, it is one of those things where that Blake was giving you good. He was a plus 13 tonight. He was giving you 4 rebounds. I mean, he only played 10 minutes less than James Johnson, but Steve Nash was trying to up until the no challenges at the end. I really wasn't too angry with it because at least the guys he was putting in, I was nervous. The only guy that I really have an issue with was Bruce Brown. I mean, there were some defensive stops Bruce Brown did give us. He did give us 7 rebounds, but I was still concerned, why didn't you see Day'Ron Sharp? I think Day'Ron Sharp also would have eat some of these dudes up inside the paint. I think we would have had more rebounds because that one dude on their team just kept literally grabbing rebounds over us, repeatedly. Yeah, Kevin Looney. Come on, bro. They just let that dude.
He had 16 rebounds.
15. No, he had 15. And you just let him so I was a little bit, yeah, but I get it. Blake was putting it in tonight. I will say this, for as frustrating as the bench could be, and some of these players have been inconsistent.
He was putting what in?
I'm not going there. But
we're not
putting work in. Yeah, but I mean, listen, I get it. AJ, I'm about to get drunk tonight, Saint. I'm still upset. I'm at my girl's house. Shake my head. Thank you, everybody. Hey, you do you, AJ.
Oh, that's auto correct. I'm at my girl's house. Okay, that's auto correct, brother. I feel you, bro.
I'm at a girl's house.
I guess my last words is preserve your mental health, ladies and gentlemen. It's that's gonna be the key. No, I'm being dead ass. Preserve your mental health.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly.
It will get ugly. Preserve your mental health.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad if you don't want to watch a Nets game. No one is gonna look at you different if you don't want to watch a game. Genuinely, just take breaks, bro.
AJ said I'm sitting on this girl's couch like Harden was sitting on the bench during that home. Hey, but are you wearing a trash bag, bro? Are you wearing a black trash bag? Is this how you look right now on the girls' couch, bro, or what?
That's AJ whole wardrobe. Oh God.
But I mean, hey, listen, yes, I kind of echo your last words, Chubbs. The reality, guys, is get ready for a slide. And this was the first game of the road trip, right? We face the Suns, we face the Kings, we face the Jazz, we face the Nuggets. We're gonna slide, bro. Like that's just we've already officially hit the sixth spot. We have a game and a half to lose before we drop down to the seventh with Charlotte. So I think you're going to see us float in between. I think we're gonna hover in that sixth spot for a little bit, quite honestly, because we're a game behind Milwaukee, game behind Cleveland, game behind Philly, game and a half behind Chicago, 2.5 by Miami. I think we're gonna wallow in that 6 to 7 spot for a hot minute. So, listen, it is what it is. It does suck. Hopefully, Sean Marks is doing his best due diligence to give us some reinforcements. I think it's needed right now. I'm not saying it's panic time, but I think it would be fool to just not do anything and sit by and just be like, okay, no big deal. We'll just wait a month. No, I'm not. I'm hoping that's not what I'm advocating for. So we'll see. But hey, as always, I appreciate everybody coming out. I know AJ does. I know Chubbs does. I know Julian does. Win or lose, we try to show up. We almost got a dub tonight, but it is what it is. But last night it's about to be scary hours the bad way. Fucking AJ. All right, y'all. Unless you got anything else to say, we'll be back at it Tuesday. The Suns game. Hopefully we have a healthy Harden. Hopefully Harden's money hand is not broken then. Or I hope that doesn't get worse. So, but until Tuesday, y'all, appreciate you guys coming out as always.
All right, y'all.
Good night.